good, YouTube? It's your boy TQ, and we are back with another video. If you are new to my channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is very much appreciated. So as you can see, I want to go in by combing my straight hair client. And as you can see, this is like one of my first straight hair clients that I will be cutting on this channel. Straight hair is, I have a love and hate relationship with straight hair. You know, certain clients you could cut a little easier than other clients with straight hair, but you know, it's the same process that you would take with, you know, somebody with coarse hair. It's just you have to be more careful with what you're doing with straight hair. So right here I go in with my number 2 guard open, and I'm just debulking the client's hair. This allows me to have a cleaner canvas when creating the guidelines. It just makes everything easier instead of having that hanging hair over the guidelines, making it hard to see everything clearly. So next up, I'm using the clipper over comb method just to blend the top hair into what will be getting faded. Right here, I'm not spending too much time with this step, all because I know later on I'm gonna have to do some shear work on the top part of the hair. And once I get to that point, that's when everything will be more solidified with less weight in that area. So next up, I come in with my babyliss trimmers, and I'm creating that first guideline for the burst fade. Right here, I'm not really going up too high because I know a burst fade is more of kind of low mohawk instead of a high mohawk.
I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shorty on the go. Got that ass to the floor.
So right here I switch my tools, and I am now using my Stylecraft Ergo clippers to create that second guideline. And we have them set with a no guard open, getting everything down to the length that we want. And as you can see, right as I flick into that guideline, I'm immediately brushing right after I flick into that guideline to just ensure that we get everything, we get a good visual on what we're looking at. So right here I take my 1 guard open, and I'm doing the exact same thing, flicking into that hair, making that third guideline, and just ensuring that we get everything leveled into the length that we want it. And right here I'm not really going in too deep into the top of the hair. I'm kind of flicking out as I hit the top of the head. If you want to get very technical, the parietal ridge, I'm kind of flicking at that parietal ridge. Right after that step, I take my 1 guard close, and I'm trying to lighten up that guideline that's kind of underneath that third guideline. So this guard is not going to take that line all the way out. It's just going to lighten it up so that when we come in with our half guard, we'll flick at that line and it'll take out that line very easily. So once we get done with those steps, we come in with our no guard close, and we're taking out that first initial guideline that we created. So looking back on the video, I'm noticing that I did not use the half guard to take out that guideline that's underneath that third guideline I created. So instead of doing that, I kind of just used the no guard open, I'm sorry. And I kind of detailed and kind of played with the lever instead of using the half guard to take that guideline out. So right here I'm asking my client how low he would want his beard, just to make sure if he still wants it the same length that we usually do. And he wanted to change it up a little bit. He wanted to have his beard a little thicker than what we normally do. I think we normally do like a half guard open with the grain, but this time he wanted me to do like a 1 guard open with the grain. So he wanted a little bit thicker than what we normally do. So next up, I take my no guard open, and I'm just raking through that mustache, trying to get it down to a very good length for a mustache to be not too low but not too high as well. So we're kind of keeping it right in the middle, just enough to where we can line it up and it looks good, you know what I'm saying, to be lined up. So I went ahead and sped this side up. We transferred to this side, and we're just doing everything that we did on the first side that we faded.
Dance and tease, you cool like the Highland breeze. You know what you want and need. Bend over, hug up and squeeze. You used to say you didn't know love.
So next up, I go in with my spray bottle, and I'm getting his hair prepared for shear work on the top. Right after that, I go in with my comb, and I'm basically sectioning off the hair and creating a thin strip in the middle of the head. Now this thin strip that I'm creating in the middle of his head is basically going to be the foundation guideline for the top of the head. So right after that, I take my shears and I'm cutting off 1/2 inch, while at the same time cutting his hair, following the shape of his head as I'm cutting the hair on the top.
Yeah, I see why your horse I see. Come, baby, come, try me. Everybody run by me. Look how you twist and turn, yeah. Look how you twist and turn, yeah. Baby,
Now, I really didn't spend too much time on the back of his hair, or even trimming the back of the head at all, because I think before he had this cut, he had a drop fade before this one, so his hair in the back was basically already low. So I just wanted to trim the top and just blend that top in and kind of match that back of the head. So right here I'm doing a little bit more shear over comb work, to be exact. And right here I'm kind of flattening the shears onto the comb, kind of creating like a thinning shear effect. This is something that you could do, or you could use the thinning shears, but I decided to just use regular shear over comb and flattening the shears over the comb to kind of thin the hair out. So next up, I come in with my Got to Be Glue spritz, and I'm just getting the hairline ready for the trimmers and the razor.
I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You'll try to come back when you faint. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not bad. You want to get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't want to say. I won't be around while you chase. You want to hear me up when you make it. You'll try and come back when you're famous. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop. Those on this side, those over on this side. Hey, told me about all your insecurities for what? Drag me like 2 hours to your family's house for what? Said you need some time, but I should stick around for what? Always felt like sticking around's the same as being stuck. That's that shit that drives me crazy. And like guns with the aching, yeah, getting under my skin. Pretty little young thing, had a nigga convinced, got me too excited. Yeah, you play me, you play me. You my heart, this can't be our first time.
So I went ahead and showed my client the mirror, and he stated that he wanted the beard to be closer up to the jawline. So this is what I'm doing here, just getting it closer up to the jawline. And this is one of my pickier clients, so he's very, very picky about his hair. So you know what I'm saying, he's really, when I give him the mirror, he goes full-fledged, like looking for anything to basically correct. Like he's looking for any flaw in the cut.
2 hours later.
So as you can see, he's still going in, looking for anything.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So look, man, my guy came in looking like this. He came in looking a little rough. I think he went like a month without getting a cut. So he finally came back to me, man. Came in looking crazy and left out the shop looking like this. But it's TQ. He in good hands, just like Stay Farm. If you mess with this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, we out, man.